Hello, Scorpio. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. How are you? Welcome to your bonus reading for the first half of January. I hope the new year has been kind to you so far. So let's take a look and see what this bonus reading can bring forward at this time. It ultimately is a timeless reading, so really whenever you're guided to tune in and watch, hopefully you will be able to resonate with the messages that come forward here today. It is a general reading as always, Scorpio. It's not going to resonate with every single person tuning in. Please do take from this reading whatever makes sense for you, your life, your situation, your relationship, and release what does not resonate with you. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box, as well as a list of all of the card decks that I do use during my reading, Scorpio. So what I have in front of me are a couple of decks that I wanted to use for the focus messages. Let's go ahead and start, Scorpio, and let's take a look and see what this particular bonus reading has in store for you. So I wanted to start off with some abundance messages, brand new year. Let's bring in some abundance and prosperity into your life, Scorpio. So let's go ahead and grab some of those messages here. So angels and spirit guides for Scorpio, as well as cross watchers, anybody who's been guided to tune in and watch. Let's take a look. Angels and spirit guides, please bring it forward. Let's grab an abundance message here. Let's grab this one. Whoops. God is your source. Okay, that's coming forward. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God, there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. Absolutely, that's coming through. That's a beautiful message to start this off. This one wanted to come along with it, so let's grab that one too. Attracting, not chasing. The message reads, anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. It all boils down to what's meant to be yours is yours, and if you have to go after it and run after it and chase after it, then that kind of defeats the whole purpose. Allow those good energies and positive energies to come to you by way of what it is that you're focused on and wanting to manifest. All right, guys? So take that for how it resonates to you. All right, so let's go ahead and add to this with some whispers of healing for you, Scorpio. Let's take a look at that. Angels and spirit guides focusing on Scorpio for this bonus reading. All right, let's take a look and see what this deck wants to communicate at this time. I am guided to this one here. Okay, we've got some triggers coming forward. Of course, those triggers are different for every Scorpio tuning in. And if something has been triggering you lately, perhaps it is time for you to pay extra attention to what that is so that you can deal with it and move on. Okay, so we'll see how that plays itself out, Scorpio, for this reading. Let's go ahead and add to this with some Mystic Moon oracles. All right, so however way those focus messages are coming forward for you, it's trying to tell you something at this time. All right, Scorpio, so here we go. For this bonus reading, please, angels and spirit guides, what needs to come forward for Scorpio at this time? Please bring it forward. For Scorpio, please. What is it that you would benefit from knowing at this time through this bonus reading, Scorpio? There is a need to balance those scales. So perhaps part of the reason why that is coming forward at this time is because you might feel that either life's been a little bit overwhelming and you're feeling a little bit out of balance at this time. That particular card for me is very similar to the Justice card in tarot, which is tied into Libra energy. So if that's the person that you're focused on for this reading, Scorpio, maybe that is a situation that needs to find balance, honesty, fairness, as well as the truth. That's all a part of that Justice card, being able to see both sides of a situation. This person might also be triggering you in some way, shape, or form, and perhaps that's why that triggers card is coming through for some of you. Wow, let's see what else. We've got Crossroads coming through here. So part of the reason why there is an out of balance energy at this time for you, Scorpio, might have something to do with indecision, the inability to create movement, either on your part, Scorpio, or the person that you're focused on for this reading. A part of the balancing the scales energy too, contributing to this crossroads type of stalemate energy, is due to this. This dang card keeps coming through in a lot of my readings, and it's quite prominent at this time. Deception, somebody who's being dishonest, being deceptive, manipulative. And oftentimes it can be associated, especially in regard to love and romance, in regard to infidelity, dishonesty, cheating, third parties, karmic partners. And if that's something that you're dealing with or have dealt with, Scorpio, in regard to a connection, that is why it's coming through here. Deception can come in other forms as well. So if it's not tied into any of the ones that I mentioned, it's coming through for some of you in some other way, and perhaps you're the only one that knows what this represents. But it is coming forward as some sort of trigger, as is mentioned through this card. And it's coming forward as a whisper of healing message, because it's quietly trying to tell you that it needs your attention. And here we are. Here's that healing card. Something needs balance here. Something, a situation needs healing here, because I feel, Scorpio, that you were either on the receiving end of somebody hurting you, or you did the hurting. However way that's playing itself out in your situation, it brought the two of you, it brought the situation out of balance. And there is this need to regain that equilibrium between the two of you. But that can only happen if you guys are wanting the same thing. Because going back to this message, okay, attracting, not chasing, anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way. So if you're chasing this person, it's telling you that's one of the reasons why they're possibly running away from you or just keeping their distance. And that could be reversed as well. If it's you that's running and someone else is chasing. We have unawakened coming through as well. Somebody is unawakened to either their actions, what they did, not recognizing the destruction that they created by bringing in deception, creating this out of balance energy, and completely unawakened to the type of trigger that they have caused in your life. We have received coming through here. This could be either messages by way of a text, a phone call, an email, a written letter, a card, however way communication was extended to you, Scorpio, or you extended this to the person that you're focused on for this reading. Those messages, even energetically, have been received by whoever is sending them. But you guys are at a crossroads for a reason. So even though messages have been received, energies have been received, it's still out of balance, because whoever is receiving them is either not responding or not doing anything about it. We do have big dreams that are coming through here. Someone is at a crossroads in regard to pursuing these big dreams. Could be you, Scorpio. If you feel that life is at a standstill right now, it doesn't have to be. Just remember this very first focus message that came through. God is your source. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. And if you are not open to receiving these big dreams from manifesting, then that's creating blockage, and that's creating this element of either that stalemate energy, being at that crossroads, not having the ability to move forward, or you're preventing your own growth and progress somehow. Allow the healing to occur. Deal with whatever these triggers are so that you can remove the barriers, so that you can find a different path, so that you can find a different road that you can take that'll get you out of this crossroads energy where you're just stuck in limbo. Whoever is coming forward with that deceptive energy in this scenario, they are in this space, that dark night of the soul energy. Look at this next card, twin flame. This person could represent a twin flame connection, Scorpio, for you. This is a twin flame bond that needs healing. It's falling right below healing. Either yourself, Scorpio, or the person that you're focused on is in a dark space. I'm feeling here more so that it's the person that you're focused on. But the situation has the capability of healing if you guys can just find a way to manifest the changes that need to happen here. One person can't be chasing after the other. You guys have to come towards each other with that equal energy of wanting to manifest union here, of wanting to manifest a better relationship. And whatever issues are being dealt with that are tapping into the energy of these triggers, that needs to be addressed. Otherwise, these scales will continue to be out of balance. Because part of the energy, as I mentioned, of that Justice card is focusing on wanting to reach one's goals. That's what these big dreams represent. But if you're losing focus, Scorpio, or if you're just being distracted by so many things tied into a relationship where you're constantly chasing after someone, and that's where your energies are being directed, then it's very difficult for you to stay focused on these big dreams that you are wanting to manifest. Whether it's tied into your finances, your career, your well-being, your future, your love life, family, other relationships, friendships, whatever it is that you are wanting to manifest. If you're losing focus, you can't make those things happen. There is somebody coming forward wanting forgiveness here. Could be my divine masculine. It's interesting though how it is falling right below unawakened. So perhaps they're just not ready to come forward with an apology at this time. So whatever and however it is that this is presenting itself in your life, Scorpio, if you happen to be divine masculine, perhaps you're not quite recognizing how painful a situation this is for the divine feminine. And some of you do, which is why we've got forgiveness falling right below that. Perhaps you're finally slowly waking up to what it is that you need to do. And if part of these big dreams is to manifest a reunion between two people who are in separation, twin flames is represented here, then part of that healing between the two of you is that somebody needs to extend themselves and offer a heartfelt apology here. And someone's also coming forward with the need for forgiveness. And I'm feeling it's the divine masculine who feels they need forgiveness from the divine feminine. Someone's coming forward feeling that they've settled. Could certainly be my divine feminine. Settling for a relationship where there was too much drama, dishonesty, deception going on. that created that very out of balance energy. And whatever happened between the two of you here, that was a major trigger for this person and or for you, Scorpio. But you guys can have a new beginning. That's a part of this vibration. If you guys, again, can meet each other halfway, and if you both want to come back together, then you guys can get out of that crossroads energy, heal what needs healing, make your dreams happen, make your dreams come true. Face reality and fix what needs to be fixed. Get rid of those triggers so that you guys can start fresh, start over. But I've got somebody coming forward with very stubborn energy here. More than likely, my divine masculine, we do have pride and ego here. Tied into deception, that dark night of the soul. And now we've got somebody who's too much in their head, too much in their pride, not wanting to extend themselves. And I feel it's because they are unawakened at this time. More than likely, again, my divine masculine. But for some of you guys, somebody wants forgiveness here, because there is this process of finally moving away from the hurt, the pain, whatever this deception is. And maybe whoever it was that was being chased is finally realizing it's like, okay, this is ridiculous. I'm tired of running. Let's just face the music and try to fix this. If you guys are on the same page and wanting to reconnect with each other. We do have summer, which could also, of course, be the summer season, which is quite a few months from now. We've got 5 or so months still for the summertime to come, here in the States anyway, but wherever you're at, perhaps the summer is indicative of a special season when something happened between the two of you. Your twin flame may have been born during the summer season. And tied into the energy of this card is the sun. The sun in tarot is beautiful. It's the best card ever. Very positive energy, very happy energy. And I feel there was a time when you guys made each other very happy. This person is the other half of your soul. This person is your true energetic counterpart in this lifetime, Scorpio. That does not mean it's smooth sailing, because twin flame journeys can be very painful as well. This is somebody who mirrors you. So it's good and bad. It's like that love-hate relationship. It could be the most wonderful, rewarding connection you've ever made, but it could also be a very painful one. And perhaps you guys are on the part of the journey where it's the painful part. And that's why that healing needs to happen. Next card is surrender. I feel it is my divine feminines who may have surrendered this connection and walked away. Next card is abandoned. So yeah, that's clarification for me that it is the divine feminine here. Whoever is identifying with that energy of divine feminine. And it is just energy, so it can be female, of course, but male viewers as well. Somebody abandoned the relationship because they couldn't handle what was happening here. It was a trigger for them, or it could have been a trigger for you, or for both of you. But we do have the metamorphosis card coming through here. There are changes that are happening here. It might be small little changes, so maybe you're not noticing it quite yet, but it is in the beginning stages. Those changes are coming in, they're happening. There are vibrations as well. Energetically, vibrations tapped into this person, Scorpio, that you're focusing on for this reading. Again, they could be your twin flame. Doesn't have to be, but it could be, because that card is there. So it's that type of energy between the two of you where you guys are still connecting in the 5D. You still feel their energies even though you're not together. face to face. You could still pick up off of what's going on with this individual. Divine timing is at play here. So this situation is going to unfold based off of the universe's time clock rather than your own perception of time. So just allow life to unfold and see where this goes. But there are changes that are going on here. There is a potential for a new beginning. There is healing that is going on here. Somebody wants to apologize and somebody needs to forgive. For now, you guys are stuck. And that's actually okay because that healing process needs to continue. You don't want to come back together before that healing has been fully implemented in your energies, in your relationship. It's like two people that are coming back together too soon when you're still broken, and that's going to just recreate the same drama that you guys had before. So you got to come back towards each other, having fully healed individually, having completed the journey so that you're whole, and two whole people coming together can actually create a really wonderful relationship. That as well is tied into what a twin flame bond is all about. But for now, since I do have one person coming through unawakened, somebody who has abandoned the connection and surrendered it, gave up, for now, I feel you guys are stuck, and that's what's keeping you at that crossroads. But we do have communication, a desire to communicate, a desire to reach out, and or somebody has already taken that step because we do have that received card here. So perhaps for some of you, that apology has already been sent either via text, card, flowers, however it was communicated. So it's been received, Scorpio. Either you sent it or they sent it to you. But divine timing is at play here, so I feel the healing needs to continue. But I do feel that whoever received it, the gesture was appreciated. It could have certainly come as a surprise. But if you guys are still triggering each other, then it might not be the best time to communicate and come back together. But I do feel with the desire coming through here, it is just a matter of time before you guys start talking again. This is confirming that the connection more than likely has come to an end, but we do have a key here. And look at this. There's the door. I forget which reading I did where I ended up getting two doors. I think it was Virgo. So something came to an end, but there's a key. Take advantage of that key to do with this door whatever you want. Yes, it's a barrier. So if you want to just close yourself out and lock it out of your life, you can do that. You can close this chapter of your life if you want. But this could also represent a brand new door that you can open up to welcome in new possibilities, new opportunities for you in your love life, certainly, but other areas of your life. But there is a pause here. So this isn't going anywhere for now, but there's still a potential that you guys can reconnect because we do have a fresh start that is possible between the two of you. So something ended, yes, but you guys can start over. If the desire is there to start over, you can have that. And I feel for some of my Scorpios, that's a possibility. It's still a possibility here. I don't feel that your person has completely closed the door to you and vice versa. Okay, so let's add to this with some Twin Flame Journey Tarot by Mystic Moon. Let's add to this and let's see what else needs to come forward. So angels and spirit guides for Scorpio. What else needs to come forward at this time? What else needs to come through here, guys? Let's take a look and see. Angels and spirit guides for Scorpio. What else needs to come through for this reading? Beautiful. You've got the star, universal alignment that is tied into Aquarius energy, Scorpio. So for some of you guys, the person that you're focused on could be an Aquarius. This is giving you the hope, perhaps, that you may have lost, restoring your faith, giving you optimism on how to see this situation, putting you into a space of being at peace in your heart over this healing that's going on here. It's tied into your well-being, your spirituality. Very heavy healing energy from the star. And I feel here it's so needed in this connection, Scorpio. This is coming forward with some very successful energy as well. And the star is a wish come true. Whatever it is that you're wishing for, Scorpio, you can manifest it. And remember, as this card states, God is your source. In God, there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. Here's your abundance. There is your success. And I feel your twin flame, Scorpio, definitely fulfills your heart. They make you happy. Your emotional needs are fulfilled. In regard to the challenges that are going on here, try to maintain a positive attitude. What you put out there energetically is what you will be bringing back to you. That is a part of your vibrations. So come from a place of abundance, come from a place of positive energies, and that is what the universe will bring back to you. That is what you can manifest. Regard to love and romance, the star card as well is telling us that there is a very strong bond, a very strong love between you, Scorpio, and this person that you're focused on for this reading. But if trust was broken, if faith has been a problem here, deception, infidelity, mistrust, that's something that you guys need to work on because it's a trigger. You got to get rid of the triggers, whatever they represent in your life, in your relationship. I do feel you guys can work on this because the star card can fix what's broken. Basically, an impossible situation makes it possible with the star card. We have the Judgment card, Karma Review. Part of the energy of the Judgment card is tied into fire energy. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius could be the person you're focused on for this reading. This is a rebirth. This is a spiritual awakening. This is a renewal. This is a resurrection. There is some sort of transformation going on in this connection. And I really do feel, Scorpio, it's tied into that metamorphosis that came through earlier. It's a new phase, a new beginning. And we already have that coming through with the fresh start card. It's a wake-up call. It's time to deal with the triggers. It's time to deal with the issues. It's time to deal with the red flags. Especially somebody who created the deception, somebody who's still very much focused on themselves, more than likely my divine masculines who are still unawakened at this time, needing to apologize, needing forgiveness, somebody who is in that dark space, that dark night of the soul. Because part of the judgment energy is somebody needs that forgiveness to be able to accept and heal and to move forward. This is something that you both need to do, I feel. There is this need for honesty and trust. That's a part of that karma review. It's time to bury the past. It's time to start fresh. It's all about new beginnings here. Okay, so that's these two cards falling right next to each other. Amazing. We have the Queen of Wands. So for some of my divine feminines, perhaps you're coming through as the Queen of Wands. That's more fire energy. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Very confident, very magnetic. That's coming forward. Very exuberant, very vibrant queen. And if that's how you see yourself, Scorpio, it's part of your energy coming through here. Perhaps you see yourself as the Queen of Wands. You might even have fire in your chart. We do have the Fool card coming through as well. And we've got the Tower card right after that. So I'm really not surprised that this Tower is here, because I feel that something challenging came down on your relationship. Scorpio, it has not been an easy journey. It's actually been a very painful one, very chaotic in nature, traumatic. And I feel here it is due to this out of balance energy, somebody who brought that Tower down, either using this deception to bring that Tower down. More than likely, that's the cause. It broke the trust between the two of you. And it's so easy to gravitate towards the message of somebody cheated, somebody entered into a third party, somebody had a karmic partner, the whole 9 yards. But it's not always about that. This Tower came down on the situation, yes. And it was heavy, it was destructive, it was painful between you and this person, Scorpio. So there's now a need for healing. But if only one of you is on that page, you got to wait for the other person to wake up and realize, oh, this situation is worth saving. I want a reconciliation. I want a new beginning. So they need to begin their own healing process. So going back to the Star card, again, if it feels impossible right now, just know that it isn't. Tap into your faith. Tap into the energy of the source of God, however way that is coming in for you. Your own faith. Because the Fool card is a new beginning. Okay, so we've got quite a few references here to starting over. And that does tie into air. So Libra, Aquarius, Gemini for some of you. This is somebody who's not afraid to take risks this time around. Somebody who wants to take that leap of faith in their life in regard to this situation. They don't want to be the runner or the chaser. They just want to be able to meet you halfway so that you guys can deal with the issues, so that you can deal with the triggers. And if what you come to by way of a conclusion here is that you want to work on this partnership, then you can remove this barrier. You can use this key and open up a brand new door that can give you both a second chance to work on the partnership and make it work this time. Because the Fool card is bringing forward positive energies here. It really does. However painful that Tower moment is, the Fool card is here to get you out of that path of that destruction of the Tower. But the Tower can give you a second chance, the opportunity to start over, because it gets rid of things that aren't working so that you can rebuild, whether it's on your own or rebuild a relationship that's having issues. It might not feel like it at the time, but it can come in with that element of feeling like it's a blessing in disguise. Because the Tower, as I mentioned, it can be difficult, it can be challenging, because it often separates two people due to conflicts. And it ends up in either a separation. For some of you, it might have even resulted in a divorce. Financial problems are a part of that. but you will make it through that. That's a part of that energy, that God is your source. Let's add to that. We have the Five of Swords coming through here, so that's more air energy. Mind games and control. That could play a part with that deceptive energy here. This person might have been playing mind games with you and trying to control you, Scorpio. And I feel for some of you guys, you weren't going to have that. Especially my divine feminines who chose to surrender and abandon this relationship. We do have the Hermit coming through next. Soul searching, that is tied into Virgo energy. Going within, trying to figure things out. Somebody who just wants to be left alone at this time. But this person is lonely as well. It's like they want to be alone, but they're lonely too. But it is a time for reflection. It is a time for reevaluation of one's life. It is a time to follow one's heart, to listen to your gut, to listen to your instincts and not what everybody else is trying to tell you. People from your past can return. Could be a Virgo who comes back to you, Scorpio. So the potential for a reconciliation, it's here with the Hermit. But if you guys have not healed, fully healed, if you haven't addressed the triggers, then that reconciliation might be short-lived. So that needs to definitely be dealt with. We do have the Eight of Pentacles coming through. Earth energy, once again, that is part of Virgo. Could also be Capricorn and Taurus. The Eight of Pentacles could be coming forward for some of you who are in school, who want to go back to school, who want to learn something new to be able to improve your finances. It could be tied into that. But it is indicative of a work in progress. And that's tied into that metamorphosis. There are changes that are happening here. And again, it might be so small that you don't see it right now, but you just got to give it some time. And that's why we've got divine timing coming through here. Think of it as that clock belongs to the universe. You have no control of that clock. Things are going to happen when they are meant to happen. And if you just give it the time to heal, the time to play itself out the way it's meant to, for each person to become whole once again, the two of you can come back together. Okay? It's a divine partnership that is being represented in this reading. Perhaps you already know that, Scorpio. Okay? So let's add to this. Let's add to this with some romance angels, and let's see what else needs to come through. So angels and spirit guides, please, for Scorpio. For this bonus reading, what else needs to come through here, please? What else needs to come through at this time? Please bring it forward. For Scorpio, what else needs to come through here? Okay, somebody needs to just say how they're feeling. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. But this is a second reference to deception. And I feel that that's the major trigger that's coming through here. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship, and until this person gets real, this cannot move forward. And perhaps, Scorpio, you already know that. For those who are in separation and have the opportunity for that fresh start, This is coming through, getting to know each other, because it's like you need to reconnect and rediscover each other, get to know each other on a whole brand new level. And that's what's going to deepen that bond between the two of you. For some of you, this is coming through. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, either through a reconnection with your twin flame or romance through a new love connection. Depends on how it plays itself out, but both possibilities are available here. Forgiving and learning, it's crucial. It's crucial for the healing to come to completion here. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. There's a reason why that's coming through. Okay, somebody needs forgiveness. Somebody needs to take action in order for that forgiveness to happen. For some of you, the person you're focused on is your true love. It is confirming for you this is the romance of a lifetime. Perhaps you pictured a future by way of marriage with this person, Scorpio. And for some of you, it is your spouse that you are in separation from. Somebody that you feel is your twin flame. You guys were married and you're in separation right now due to deception, dishonesty, infidelity for some of you guys. We do have that retreat card, somebody who's backing away, someone who's backing off. If you look at that photo, it is a married couple disconnecting. We have the attraction card coming through here. I feel whoever it is that you're focused on, Scorpio, for this reading, coming forward as a twin flame, you're still very much attracted to this person. And I feel it's mutual. They're still very much attracted to you. But this is confirmation that you guys are not together at this time. Separation. For one thing, it's just not the right time, because healing, time apart, that is all needed here. There has to be forgiveness between the two of you. Triggers need to be addressed. So yes, there is the potential to come back to each other, but there is healing for sure that needs to happen here first and foremost. That needs to happen here. All right, so let's add some Lover's Oracle to this. And let's see what else needs to be addressed here, Scorpio. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Scorpio. In love and romance, what else do we need to know here? All right, we've got a couple. Okay, we've got that one. I'm not surprised that one has come forward. I'm going to grab the bottom of the deck. All right, look at this. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually, we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. You guys are still connected. Twin flames, that's why. I'm not surprised. This is coming forward. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. And that's pretty much what I was saying. In order for the two of you to work things out, that healing has got to continue. Because I feel you guys have dealt with some pretty painful experiences in this connection. Give it time. We also have sexual union coming through here. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul. For there you will find true bliss. We've already determined that you are one soul. Okay? One soul and two bodies. And if you remember or are feeling nostalgic about those intimate moments that you shared with each other, then it's certainly being reflected here. All right, so let's add some dialogue to this, Scorpio. if your twin flame had the opportunity to say something to you at this time, what would it be? And also giving you the opportunity to express yourself as well through these cards. We do have express your love coming through here. So let's grab some messages from this deck, Scorpio, and let's take a look and see what needs to be communicated here. Either it's your person that wants to say something to you, or it is you that wants to speak up. Take from these messages whichever one resonates with you. All right, let's take a look. Angels and spirit guides for Scorpio. Who needs to speak up here? What messages need to come through? Go slow. Take time to get to know each other. And that's coming through here. Okay? Getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. You just can't rush it though. Just take your time. No need to rush that process. Next message, fate. This is a destined partnership. So even though you guys are having issues and there are triggers, not together at this time, it's just a matter of time before you reunite, I feel. I'm not surprised this is coming through as well. Interference. An external party is intruding on this relationship. Yeah, I'm not surprised. That's why this is coming through. Somebody who is being deceptive, hiding an external party from the connection here. Third-party situations being confirmed here for some of you. Again, not surprised this one's coming forward. Another reference to healing. So that's 3 cards now, Scorpio. Actually, yeah, it's all being represented here. Healing, healing, healing. That's what needs to happen here. Old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. Wow. Some of these wounds stem back pretty far into your childhood. So if that's something that you're resonating with, Scorpio, or it could be tied into your person, no matter how it's being represented here, healing needs to happen. And for some of you, a second chance. This relationship deserves a second chance. And I feel for those of you who are open to it, you will have that opportunity. At a second opportunity, a second chance to reconnect. All right, guys, so let's continue. Let's add to this with some signs from Spirit, Love Oracle. Angels and spirit guides for Scorpio, please. What else needs to come through here at this time? For Scorpio. For this bonus reading, please bring forward any additional insight and messages that need to be shared for Scorpio, for the collective, for this bonus reading. Bones. Wow, I am not shocked that that came through either, because I feel you've been through hell and back, Scorpio. You've been through some pretty hard times here. And I feel with as many references to healing that has come through here, you're going through that transition. This is reminding you that you're strong. You're not weak, you're strong. Strong as bones, you're indestructible. You're still standing, regardless of anything painful that you have endured. You're still here. We also have this card coming forward, pink. That might be someone's favorite color here. It's all about love, caring, and compassion. Part of that love has to be extended to yourself. You got to love yourself first so that you can share that love in your heart with somebody that you want to build a life with. And that's a part of that healing journey, is to be able to see things from the other person's perspective, to care about where they're at, how they feel, tying into compassion, which is so crucial in healing. And look at this. Veil, hidden, very much tied into the same energy as deception here. Hiding behind that veil of deception. So there's a lot of clarification here in regard to that particular energy that is coming forward in this reading. But luck is on your side, Scorpio. That is Lady Luck right there. So take advantage of that very lucky energy. It's the beginning of a brand new year. You're coming in as a very lucky individual. Take advantage of that. Take advantage of that. All right, guys. So let's close this out with some additional healing messages with as many references to healing that we've had in this reading. Let's add some additional messages of healing to this to close out your reading, Scorpio. So angels and spirit guides for Scorpio, please. Some final thoughts for Scorpio. Flying out the deck, we've got celebration. Look at that bottom card. Miracles. You've got miracles that are coming in for you, Scorpio. So again, an impossible situation may not be so impossible after all. You know, lots to celebrate. Lots to celebrate. This might be tied into birthdays, anniversaries, invitations, parties that you might be invited to. I feel perhaps your social life might be picking up a little bit. And if it hasn't, it certainly might. But this is cause for celebration. This is happy energy from that. Might have something to do with these miracles, these big dreams, this fresh start, that new beginning. So however way it plays itself out in your life, Scorpio, I truly hope that it brings you peace, joy, happiness, and fulfillment. All right, guys, so that's it for now. I do hope that you were able to resonate with this reading, if not parts that communicated directly for you. And again, if you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box. And I will be back real soon, Scorpio, with more readings for you guys. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I didn't realize that I've been talking for almost an hour, but these messages needed to come through. So thank you guys for sticking around, and I'll see you next time. Take care.